Okay, I think we're good. We'll give it a shot anyways. Come on, guys, this way. Hi. Sniffing kind of day for the doggies. We are with the Insta360 X4. We're out sniffing today. It's foggy, no great adventure today. We are going back to Robley Johnson though. We're gonna stay on that subject for a while, just so you know. I'm gonna try and keep them under 5 minutes. Believe me, I got a lot of story lined up here. And I'm just gonna keep chipping away at it with bits. I'm not interested in making a big production. I work off an iPad, you know? But where we left off, last episode, yesterday, was Robley Johnson arrived at Camp Hanford. What did I drop? My sunglasses. Good find, good hearing, Dan. Arrived at Hanford Construction Camp. This was a camp of 50,000 plus people who gathered in the desert in 1943. But why were they there? It was a secret. Nobody was really allowed to know. There was no question of secrecy. You weren't allowed to question secrecy. This was a secret operation. 50,000 people in the middle of the desert. Shh, everyone stay quiet. Nobody knew. That's the thing. There wasn't a secret to reveal because most people didn't know it. Lots of speculation. The direct order of the military was silence. These people didn't know what they were doing, but through the lens of time, we know what they were doing. This reactor was built to produce plutonium. Robley Johnson wasn't into photographing these reactors. Very little of his work is the building of these reactors, if any. He didn't go in them. That wasn't what he was there to do. He was more of a street photographer. He was a people photographer. He captured, you'll see it in upcoming episodes, he captured Camp Hanford like a street photographer. Straight up, great photographer. Why didn't he go photograph the reactors and the plutonium production plants? Why didn't he photograph those much? I don't know. I don't know if he knew the secret. I don't know if he didn't want to get caught with compromising photographs. There could also be a fear of working with this new component. I don't know, but Robley didn't spend a lot of time doing that. Now what I'm showing you now is photos for Robley. This is an update for you, Robley. This is what it looks like now. It was a long process, but they needed a space to do it. It got proven, the concept got proven in Chicago. So if you know the Oppenheimer story or saw the movie, they mentioned Hanford one time in the entire movie. And believe me, that really upset some people in this area because none of it would have been possible without this secret operation. What were they doing? They were taking uranium and through transmutation, they were switching it into plutonium. The most dense, crazy component created. Now the construction camp is its own element. We're going to visit that later. Right now, we're going to look at the B reactor. This is the beast of burden. This is the absolute goal of everyone in the desert right now, whether they know it or not, create plutonium. It's a tough process to create plutonium. There's a lot of steps. There's a whole lot of stuff. I'm not going to get into that in this episode because I've already done 5 different episodes at the B reactor. But anyways, I've got them available on my channel. I put them in a playlist. If you want to know more about the actual workings of the B reactor, they're long videos, but you'll learn it like I did. You'll learn it right with me if you choose to view those. I took these photos and really tried to capture the intricacies. The important part of these intricacies is that this was the first one ever built. They had proof of concept, science, but not at this scale. And they were going great guns. Somehow, some way, somebody fired that go button and they just went with it. This B reactor has a water system similar in size to a good sized city. That's just the water for the one reactor taken out of the Columbia River to cool the channels and slow down the neutrons. And I'm telling you, the air moving system was incredible in itself. Within this compound of this reactor, many parts, many moving parts. B reactor was the first of many reactors they were going to build. The plutonium they pulled out of it wasn't a lot. Of all that uranium they cook, they only get crumbs of plutonium, just little bits and pieces. There's a whole separation plant they built. Separate those cookie crumbs and grab the good ones. I don't know what they did with the rest of them. Well, I do know. They buried it and they sent all that nasty water right down the Columbia River. This was the first one. It got better, but not a lot better. We're not worried about the aftermath at this point. We're just worried about war. This plant was built for Hitler. This plant was not meant for Japan. That's what all the fuss is about, and nobody knows it yet. It'll get revealed eventually, but very few people know what they're doing right now. All these workers up there. Anyways, there's the B reactor. It's the main thing. It's the thing. It's the thing that they were all there for, including Robley. All right, that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one. We're gonna take a look at Camp Hanford. We're gonna look at some street photography that Robley did that's gonna blow your mind. That's the next episode. Thanks for coming. See you in the next one. Hope you enjoy these photos. Every trip I've done to the B reactor has been an absolute joy, and I can't encourage it enough. Go visit my channel, see the B reactor videos I put together, and these photos are for you, Robley. I know you never got in there, but I did. I know you didn't spend a lot of time in there, but I did.